What's up, man? How's it going?
Good. How you been?
I'm good, man. Good to see you. Bro, man, this has been a long journey, bro. I feel like I'm glad that I'm here on the first episode of your show. Interviewed you for the first episode of Power. It's been a long ride, man. What's going through your mind when you first walked onto the soundstage or to record your first scene for Force?
It was so interesting. Chicago was so cold. Holy cow. And Tommy is never appropriately dressed, and this haircut is short, and he never wears a hat. So I wonder if the wardrobe would change it up. I mean, it was surreal, but it was interesting just kind of getting back into the Tommy mindset, which is just survival and aggression and get it done. And he's also in such a state of confusion right now, in some ways, of like all of the thoughts that are swimming in his mind right now is was really heavy. So it was interesting and fun to just allow the heaviness to be heavy and not try to do too much work or too much acting, but just kind of sit in that stew and that gumbo that Tommy is now living in, of losing his brother, losing the family that he made with Lakeisha and Cash, losing Holly and the unborn child, losing Tariq and Tasha, his mother disowning him, the mob against him, the Serbs against him, now the Tahadas against him. I mean, everything that he loves, New York City, he can't even come back. So it's heavy, He's a shell of a man, and I think it's going to be exciting for the audience to see how he fills that up.
Yeah. I love the first scene where he finally gets a break and then it starts the ball rolling down because he meets Gloria, and
Mm-hmm.
then they have their situation, and I'm like, Tommy's bringing so much baggage. He's so broken at that moment, man. When you saw that in the script, what was going through your mind? How did you want to play that moment? Because you have to bring that into that moment too.
100%. I couldn't agree with you more. It was like when I saw it, to me, I just kept thinking too soon, too soon, too soon. Why would Tommy do this? Why would Tommy do this? So I don't have any control over the story. You just have to make it work from Tommy. What I don't know the story. I don't have control over the story. I have control over Tommy and how he deals with those situations. So I just stuck to the truth of who that man is. And it's that carnal thing in Tommy. It's that animal thing in Tommy of like, I'm gonna like, all right, we got needs, getting that need out. But then also just I really thought about Lakeisha, Lala Anthony's portrayal of Lakeisha, and how much that was just such a compliment to Tommy. And it was almost like there was that, forgive me at the end there. And like when he's like, I gotta go, there was always that piece of resistance in him, is how I tried to play that scene. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Joseph, your career has been a long career. You've done a bunch of stuff. You have been that guy in that thing for a long time, and now you're Tommy. I remember I didn't even know you were in Boardwalk Empire. I went back to watch and was like, oh, that's Joseph.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to some of your castmates, some young actors on this who are just starting, who are that guy in power? What advice would you give them to stick through and continue down on this journey till they get their own show like you just had?
It's about the work. It's not about your ego. It's wait your turn. It's not about, like there's so much in this industry, as you know, 100% firsthand. It's like, no, it's mine. It's mine. I got to get this. I got to get this. I would say, don't focus on that. Focus on the character. Focus on what you've been given here. Show up on set on time. Be responsible and respectful, because that's what's going to carry you on to when you are in a different and maybe a higher up position. You're going to respect everybody because you know how you got to where you got to. And it's about the character. It's about the work. It's not about you.
Awesome. I love that information, man. I hope people invest into their character like you have. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Hope we do it again soon.
Yo, thanks for always having my back. For real. Like I'm really grateful for you, and thank you.
Thank you, bro. I'm grateful for you as well. Take care, brother.
Peace.